Good morning, everyone. Happy Mental Health Monday. Good morning, welcome. Good morning. I am so happy that you guys are back for another day and another week to continue talking about how to take care of our mental health. So if this is the first time and first video you're listening, welcome. This month, June 2025, it is the month of mental health. So I'm taking the whole month to talk about mental health. We already talk about a lot of different things in the month of mental health. We talk about some facts about mental health. We talk about some reality about mental health. We talk about some mental health illness that is very common among men. We talk about what can impact in mental health, like everyday lives. We also talk about how some toxic masculinity can actually impact mental health. Today we are back for another subject to continue with our men series. If this is the first time that you watch my video, I do encourage you guys to subscribe because I know the best is yet to come. So go ahead and subscribe so you know you get an alert when I drop videos. Go ahead and like if you are liking what you're hearing. Go ahead and sharing this video if you feel like there's some other people that can benefit, and go ahead and comment if you have something to say. So I also want to thank everyone. I say I appreciate all of you guys. I appreciate all my 161 subscribers. Yes, we make it to 161. I celebrate every one of you guys. I say thank you so much. Thank you for all of you guys who always listening to me, who share, who participate, who encouraging this channel, who supporting me. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And I do encouraging you to continue sharing. So before I start with the topic for today, you guys always know I ask, what did you do last week to take care of your mental health? What did you do? What did you do last week? Something you do to taking care of your mental health. What did you do? What did you do? Something that I did last week to taking care of my mental health is that I chose to let go and to forgive someone. That's what I did to take care of my mental health. And I say I chose because forgiveness is a choice. And forgiveness is you choosing to let go of anger, of something that someone did you wrong. You choose to let it go in your heart, because forgiveness, it's for you. Forgiveness, it's not for it's not for the person. Sometimes the person can do you something and they don't even know it. Sometimes the person do something and they move on with their life. They do not keep it in their heart. They do not know I did someone wrong. But you keep it. You keep it in your mind. You keep it in your heart, and you are wallowing on it, and it is taking a toll on you. So when we choose to let it go, we choose to let that anger go. We do not need a apologize from the person. We do not need to tell the person we forgive them. We do not need to even have a relationship with that person again when you choose to let go and you choose to forgive, because it is for you. You make the choice to let it go. There's different techniques when you are doing the forgiveness. But you guys already know I like sitting down with my thoughts. I like sitting down with my emotion. So what I did to let go of that is I sit down, I journal in it. So I express in paper. I grab my pen and paper. I write down what I believe that person did me wrong. I write it down. I write everything down. And after that, I declare on the paper that I forgive that person. And I chose to let it go. And I say, why did I decide to let it go? And I put it on paper and I say to the paper that I forgive you. I forgive you for what you did. I forgive you for doing this and that and that and that and that. I forgive you. And I take that paper, I throw it away. Because yes, I don't want to forget, but I don't want to bring it up. I don't want to talk about it again. I don't want to keep bringing that information up. I want it to be out of sight, out of mind, and out of my heart. That's how I want to forgive. So that's what I did this week last week to take care of my mental health. What about you? What did you do to take care of your mental health? So while I'm allowing you guys to reflect and to think about what you did, we are going to move on with our topic for our conversation for today. So today, the topic that I bring, another topic. So for today, another topic that I bring that is almost unrecognized among men, but that is killing men, that is harmful to men, to their body, to their physique, to their behavior, to their relationship, to their mental, is stress. Yes. So not a lot of men verbalize when they are stressed. Not a lot of men can recognize that they are stressed, and not a lot of men know what to do when they are stressed. In this video, I'm going to define what is stress, and I'm going to show how stress impacts emotion, behavior, physique, and what's the impact of stress. Of course, stress is normal. And certain amount of stress, it's actually very healthy for us as a human being. If we under the sun, we never stress in life, I will say you're not alive. You're not human. There is certain type of stress that is good for us, that is healthy, that is a motivation. For example, if I have an exam, right? If I have an exam and I'm stressing about study for the exam, that can be a motivation to study for the exam. Or if I have a job to do, then I'm thinking about I need to do the job. That can be a motivational for me to get this job done. Certain amount of stress is healthy, is needed. And then there is differentiation of stress. There is mild, there is moderation, and there is severe. There is also short-term stress, long-term stress, and chronic stress. So short-term stress is very short-lived. It's maybe like something you stress over in a month, or even in a day, or even in an hour. Long-term stress, it's maybe something you are stressing over 3 months. Chronic stress, it's something you always stressing about. It can be over 10 years. There's people that is in poverty and they stress about money for their whole life. There's people that stress about their job for their whole life. There's people that stress about school since they've been in school, and there's people that's been in school for 10 years. So there's chronic stress. Both men and women stress. It's just that men stress differently, and not a lot of men report it when they are stressed, and a lot of men internalize stress. They keep it inside. They don't talk about it. They don't not know how to recognizing it. Why do men struggle so much to recognize stress? It can be societal expectation. It can be the desire to be strong. It also can be because men normally focus more on solving the problem. So a lot of time, men can be stressed and the society is saying, yes, you are a man. You're supposed to work 1 or 2 job. Yes, you are a man. You're supposed to work long hour. Yes, you are a man. You're supposed to work this hard. Yes, you are a man. Be tough. Be strong. Yes, you are a man. Continue even if you are in pain. Yes, you are a man. Solve the problem. Don't sit there and cry about the problem. Don't sit there and be sad about the problem. You need to solve it as quick as possible. Yes, you are a man. What are you talking about self-care? What are you talking about times off? What are you talking about relaxing? What are you talking about? There is a lot of men, some culture don't even go check themselves in the hospital. They don't even go to see the doctors. They don't even go check in the eye. They don't go check in the physique. They don't go to the doctor. Because you are a man. You're supposed to be this way. Right? Stress manifests differently in men emotionally, physically, and behavior wise. So some symptom you might see men show with stress emotionally is anger, aggressive, frustration, feeling overwhelmed, numb, disconnected with their emotion, having fear, or change in their mood, like they're having like mood swing. Those are some of the emotion symptoms you can see on men when they are experiencing with stress. Physically, some symptoms men might show when they are experiencing with stress is sometimes they experience a lot with pain, physically pain. Sometimes they have muscle tension in their shoulder, in their face, in their back, in their body. They experience with a lot of headaches. Sometimes they struggle with sleep. Either they cannot fall asleep or they're sleeping too much. They have sleep disturbance, like they have nightmare. They're waking up out during their sleep. They have digesting issues. So sometimes they're either experiencing with diarrhea, constipation, or upset stomach or stomach ache. Have cardiovascular issues, so heart issues. Their heart is beating faster, high blood pressure. Some men who's experiencing with stress can even have male infertility. So it's impacting their sperm. They're having a hard time to have children. Some men will even you will see them get sick a lot. They have difficulty to manage their responsibilities. They have difficulty to concentrating. They're frequently sick. They're getting cold a lot. They have infection a lot. They can breathe. They get allergies a lot. So some of the physical symptoms that men might experience when they are in stress. Some behaviors that you might see men do when they are stressing is they're avoiding certain things. They're avoiding people. They isolate themselves. They stay to themselves, or they avoiding their responsibility. They don't engage with their family. They don't engage with others. They sometimes either don't exercise or they exercise it too much. Or they either don't eat or they eat too much. Or sometimes they drink too much. They smoke too much. They gamble too much. Sometimes either they do this all or nothing behaviors. Either they are doing like eating a lot, or they do nothing at all. Or they do a lot of work, or they don't do nothing at all. So those are some of the behaviors you might see a man do when they are dealing with stress. So there is short-term impact consequences of men when they are dealing with stress, and there is long-term consequences when they are dealing with stress. Go over some of those long-term consequences that can impact men when they are dealing with stress. So some of those long-term consequences that can impact in men when they do not address stress is, again, I like categories, so I'm going to put them in categories. So one of them is the health, impact their mental health. It can impact their physical health. It can impact their emotional health. It can impact so some of the chronic pain, chronic stomach issues, prostate cancer, erectile dysfunction, as well as cardiovascular disease. The other categories, the other places that stress can impact men, if men do not address them, like I mentioned, is the mental health. And some of those mental health conditions it can give men, if they do not address stress, it is depression, anxiety, substance use, addiction, as well as obsessive compulsive disorder. The last category that can impact men if they do not manage stress is relationship. And when I say relationship, I mean relationship with themselves, relationship with others, relationship with their family, relationship with their spouse, relationship with work, or work issues, period. So how can it impact men? How can stress impact men relationship with their spouse? Increase conflict, so they're always fighting. It decrease communication, they don't talk. It decrease intimacy, and they struggle to be present in their relationship. This is where we're going to end our conversation for today. Remember, my video, it's never therapy. My video, it's always a starter. I want you guys to start thinking about stress. I want you guys to start thinking what stress can do to your life. This is my video. It's like a conversation starter. You can continue do your homework. You can continue speak with your primary physician. You can continue speak with family or friends. You can continue speak with a loved ones if you recognize any of those things that I'm mentioning. You also can do your own homework and your own study once you hear my video for today. So this is where we're going to end our video for today. We always end our video with a dose of self-care, so we're going to do so. So today, dose of self-care said, you are loved, cherished, and admired. You are loved, cherished, and admired. What I want to tell you guys, if you are listening to me today, if you do have someone in your life that you love, if you do have someone in your life that you cherish, if you do have someone in your life that you admire, do not wait to say it. Say it. Make sure that person know. Make sure you tell that person every day that you love them. Make sure you tell that person every day that you cherish them. Make sure you tell that person every day that you admire them, and tell them why. Tell them why you admire them. Tell them why you love them. Tell them why you cherish them. Especially if you are a parent. Especially if you have children, you are raising children. Tell them that you love them and why. Tell them that you love them regardless of what they do, how they are. Tell them that you admire them and tell them why. And tell them that you are cherish them. Because sometimes we wait too late when that person dies or when that person is no longer in our life. And that's when we remember how we admire them and cherish them and love them. Even if you admire a stranger, you cherish a stranger, I do challenge you guys to mention that to them. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it does something to you. I hope you learn from it. And I hope you guys continue to stay with me. If this is the first time you reach my channel, please do not forget to subscribe. Have a great Monday, everyone. Have a great week. We'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.